Libra, how you doing? Welcome to the Astroflower. We're going to be doing a chakra and aura reading from the 17th going through to the 19th of May, simply because I've seen that there's a lot of changes within the monthly readings and also within the solar eclipse readings and the lunar eclipse readings as well. And it's been flagging up this period here, and it seems to be coming from the outside world. So I want to have a look at your energies. So we're looking at your aura and your chakras at this weekend. So we're looking at the 13th to the 14th of May. And then we're going to see what's going on in the 17th, 18th and 19th of May and see the changes that are happening within you. So without further ado, let's just see what's going on with you at the moment. You got lovely energy here at the moment. Okay, there seems to be, at this present time, seems like you got really good energy, as I said. The main things seems to be around about your heart, is how you integrate or interact with the world around you. There seems to be something that's coming into your heart chakra during this period here, or influence from the outside world. But it's also triggering a realization within your consciousness, kind of saying, I've got to be like this in order to get this. That's what it seems to be. Let's have a quick look at your chakras now. Let's go right into your root chakra. So here we go with your root chakra. And this is for the 13th, 14th and 15th over the weekend, basically 13th and 14th. It's very mechanical. You're grounding yourself in doing things in a very mechanical way, which is not really a Libran thing, to be honest. But, excuse me, but apparently this is what needs to happen for you in order to get things done. You need to ground yourself in something, or you're grounding yourself in your life in a very matter-of-fact way. And this could be to do with your job. This could be also to be with your relationships. Whatever it is, it's really grounding in a very mechanical, logical sense, as it were. Okay, with your sacrum, let's have a look at that. That's really quite nicely. Everyone seems to be going into this looking for their fundamental desires. It's very balanced. So there is a desire that, yes, I want things to work for me on my material front, through my job, my business and my projects. But I also want it to work within my relationship side as well. That seems to be really important for you. Let's just see what's going on in your solar plexus. Yeah, this has got that mechanical feel to it as well. The way you're putting your passions into life, and this is really good. It's a really nice energy. It comes out in steps, and it's like taking things to the next level, and it's pushing the passions. It's almost like an inverse waterfall in a way. Once you get to one stage, then it sort of overflows into the next, and then overflows into the next, and that's what's going to build you up and build your passion and keep you on the track of what you want and where you want to be. Really, really nice. I like that. Let's just see what's going on in your heart's desires. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, so there seems to be, you may feel like you're caught between two things at the moment. What you want for you and what you want, or what I think more sort of the influences from the world that is around you in your heart. So this could be family, friends, community. This could also be your job, your business, or your projects on the other side as well. And there seems to be a networking going on. There seems to be socializing going on, all of that sort of things. And at the same time, you want to follow one heart's desire, like a couple, like a relationship. And it might be pulling you, one way and the other at the same time. So this is why it's good to have this mechanical, logical sort of overflowing energies for you, which will be really good. Let's just see what's going on in your third eye and your throat chakra. That's in balance as well. So everything seems to be logical. The communication comes to you easily. There's not too much overthinking. Whatever thinking there is, it's tied into that mechanical thing in order to get what you want out of life. Which is really good. It's not overheating at all, which can happen with you, Libra, but that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. It all seems to be flowing very, very nicely. Let's just have a look what's going on in your crown chakra. Yeah, that's really obvious for you. That's really, really obvious for you. It's blatantly obvious for you. The consciousness seems to be completely clear for you of what you are doing. You're feeling very happy with yourself and a very good consciousness. So that's really, really nice, actually. Let's just see what's going on in the 17th to 19th. Let's see what the changes are here. So let's just bring that in there now. Right, okay. So, oh, okay. Okay, so there was a lot going on in the root. Let's just see what's going on in your root chakra here. And the root chakra is a fundamental understanding. So it's basically what's happening here is as if like there's sort of people that think that they're running the world, that they're in a powerful position. And someone forgot to turn the microphone off, and they're talking and they say some things that basically change the reality of the world. That everyone thought that that's what the situation was, but that is not at all the situation. And all of a sudden, that's going to spark a change of reality or sort of understanding within each and every single one of us, which is going to help us to push us on to something completely different. And also, it's going to help us to step into this evolutionary logical sort of sense that I've been talking about in this channel for some time. Let's just have a look how you're. This is now okay. So this mechanical aspect of your root chakra is now pushing to a stage where you're now starting to ground it in one or two things, getting like a tap root that's going on. A tap root that's going on. So you're grounding yourself in very particular things that resonate with you, basically. Let's just see what's going on the sacrum and the here. Yeah, that's dropped off as well. Most people's have dropped off. I think it's because we're dealing with that reality change that's happening within us. It's also going to spark and trigger a lot of people and make people a little bit volatile and stuff like that. I wouldn't get involved in it if I was you. Let's just see what's going on in your solar plexus. Wow, this is it's large. It's as if you've through this change of reality, you've decided now to put your efforts into fewer things, but much more concentrated, basically. And it's just kind of like, it's almost as like there's an attitude that sort of like that says, blow the world. I'm going to get the best out of my life sort of attitude. And I think, that's really nice. Oh, we can see that as well within your heart chakra as well. You've got this you're not being pulled through the networking and socializing. You're not being pulled from pillar to post here. Not that you were before, but you've decided, this comes through in the solar plexus as much as the heart, you've decided to follow your heart's desires. Follow the things that really make you happy, basically. Make you sort of passionate about what you're doing in your life. And this could be to do with work and business, but I think it's mainly to do with relationships. And it could also to be how you live your life in the way of physically how you live your life, in the way of your sort of house and how you interact with people, what sort of things you buy and stuff like that. That's what it seems to be. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, the third eye and the throat chakra as well was sort of pulled back as well. So there's less in the way of communication, more sort of action that's going on within the world. But I would just be very wary about being triggered. If you're seeing people that are triggered around you, I would just sort of like move on. That's if I was you. Let's see what's going on with the crown chakra. Oh, this has made your consciousness sort of... there's no give or take here within your consciousness. This is your consciousness is turned around and sort of saying, this is how it is. This is the logical evolution I'm talking about. You're sort of saying to yourself, within your consciousness, you're sort of saying, this is how it is and this is how it's going to be. It's not going to be any other way. And I'm going to go ahead and get it. And it's like there is a real determination within this consciousness. A consciousness that is based upon logic, yes and no. That sort of thing. And your consciousness is in tune with that. And I think it's going to suit you down to the ground. And this 17th to the 19th moment seems to be a pivotal moment of the year where people have understood the logical evolution is suddenly going to start, things are going to start working for them, rather than people who have been pushing the emotional buttons in society in the over the past sort of like 2, 3, 4 years, probably even longer than that. I think that's all come to an end, and we're now moving into a logical thing where the emotional people, we're just going to kind of go, sorry, you're nuts, get out, sort of thing, get out of the way. I'm going down here because it's logical. And they're going to need help at some point. They're going to need help because they're not going to be able to cope with the change of reality, basically. But Libra, you seem to be in a very good position in order to do that. And that seems to be the trigger, that realization that is within your consciousness that I talked about, that was in your aura. There you go. Don't forget, we've got your weeklies coming up as well this week here, which we'll be talking about this week. So it's going to be very interesting to see it. We've also got the monthlies and the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. So I'll see you over there for that. In the meantime, Libra, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.